Up and outside there for ball two. Now it's even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 is grounded right side. Going to be a fair ball out of the bag. Down the right field side. Kolak off and running. We'll get to second on the leadoff double. So good start for the Hawks here in game number 2 as Kolak gets herself ahead.
Yeah, that's an excellent, great way to get started here and get things going here. Get that mental mindset going off that first game. That thing's in the books. It's over with. Don't worry about it. Let's go out here and compete in game 2.
And so there's a strike taken by Christian Wegman. So the 8th game of the season here for the Hawks. Game number 11 for Benton Community. In the second week of the season. Here's a bunt left side. Getting it down. Third baseman will come over and make the play. The 5-4 put out on the sacrifice as Kolak gets the third. So playing a little small ball there. Wegman with the sacrifice running prime scoring position now with 1 down.
Yeah, Alyssa Weeble last year, their run average of 2.4 over 16 starts, with her 12-1. So not too shabby a numbers by a backup pitcher for the Bobcats. If you want to call her a backup pitcher, she'd be a great starter for a lot of other teams.
First team All-Stater in Class 3 for the 42-4 Bobcats to a runner-up. And their 10th state appearance a year ago. There's a chopper left side, foul ball. 0-2 the count now here to Malia, Georgia. The junior catcher standing in, the third hitter, as she did in game 1. Struck out swinging twice and walked her last time up and was stranded in that 7th inning. This 0-2 is taken outside and high for ball 1. 1-2 the count.
Yeah, she does a nice job of changing speeds here already. She's got the fastball was probably around that 60 mile an hour, and then that one, she's getting some good movement, breaking it outside, trying to get her to go after a pitch well out of the zone.
2-2 now, the count with 1 down, runner on third. In the top of the first inning. There is a strike. Georgian goes down looking on that one for out number 2.
Yeah, unable to come up with that. That was a great location on 2-strike pitch, 2-2. And got that thing kind of a drop ball, dropping at the knees, and Georgia's unable to do anything with that. The runner's still down a third, 2 away.
As Kyra Vasquez stands in, the sophomore left fielder. Kyra 0 for 3 in game 1. Struck out looking, grounded out to shortstop and to the first baseman their last 2 times up. A strike there, now a ball that misses upstairs. Even now, 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 away, runner on third. Top of inning number 1. Hawks fell in game 1, 7-0. The one on the way, swing and miss. That pitch on that outside corner at the knees. Could have been a strike anyway, as Kyra was trying to protect, but just too late on that swing, and getting up empty for strike 2. A 1-2 on the way, and there's a ball outside for ball 2. We're even 2-2.
An opportunity here for the Hawks to jump on the board here early. Got a runner at third with 2 down. Kyra can get the ball in play.
There is strike 3, swinging and missing. Bansky for out number 3. Go to the bottom of the first. No score. This is Hawks softball game score.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your all-body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
For all your landscaping projects, call Jason at Phillips Landscaping in Dyersville. He specializes in retaining walls, patios, fire pits, ponds, waterfalls, flower and rock gardens, and more. Call Phillips Landscaping at 563-599-6069 for your estimate. Best of luck to all area athletes.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beavers also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beavers Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beavers to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
John and Bill back with you from Van Horn. Here is a base hit getting past the efforting shortstop Dimmer as it skids into left field. Weeble gets herself a hit. That's the first hit of the night by one of the leading hitters in the state, let alone this Benton roster, as Weeble is on for the first hit on the night into left field. The lead off the first inning is Holspus stands in now. The center fielder here showing front, getting it down, but it's foul. It just hit behind the plate and picked up off the bounce by the catcher, Malia Georgia. 0-1 the count here to Holspus. And sacrifices on the ear for her. We take a gander. I forgot I had the stats, not you. As the Holspus has one sack so far in the season. He's getting another one here. Left side. Golak comes in, makes the play. Holspus does pick up the sacrifice on the 5-4 on the put out for out number 1 as Weeble moves up to second base.
And Weeble, she was off both times moving on the play, so if they didn't get the butt down or took it, she was still in the steal mode there, and going to be very aggressive here. She was 0 for 1 in game 1 with 3 walks. With those 3 walks, she came around and scored twice.
There's a ball left side. It's picked up foul. Just to the left of the third base line as Kolak gloves it in foul territory for strike 1 on the count.
Angie Gorko, the hitter, she was 2 for 3 in game 1 with 3 RBIs. So she had a very productive game in game 1, batting in that 3 spot.
Where she is here in game 2, and fouls this one out the backstop fence for strike 2. 0-2 the count to Gorko. Number 3 batter in this Benton lineup for the Hawks. Exact same lineup. Vasky, Mangold, and Hofer left to right around the infield. Kolak, Dimmer, Yankovic, Lindauer third, first. Georgian, the catcher, and Wegman inside the circle. Here's a grounder, slow roller left side. Coming up with it, trying to keep her foot on the bag. No, she pulled it and could not get it back there in time. Lindauer says, Mr. Park. So Trey comes out saying she had her other foot on the bag. And
I don't know if he'd be able to ask him.
He's saying, I don't agree. I didn't see that, but he's going to appeal. It's his home play umpire partner, Steve Noller. And how did she have the right foot on the bag was the question, and now neither of them agree with Coach Ray, so she takes that and goes back and will have a seat on the edge of the dugout here. So runners will be on first and third on the, what are you going with there? E5. Weagle's on third, Gorko on first. Pfizer is the hitter. And she takes the strike. Now throwing down to third. That's what the tag on no can do as the runner went. Good job by George and a snap throw down to third. Kolak was standing on the bag covering as Weeble getting back in. As Georgian good triggeration heads up play there to try to catch that runner. But Weeble, the veteran senior, wasn't falling for it. She got back in time.
And the coaches, as good coaches do, she struggled a little bit with that in that game 1, being able to throw down to third base. But I went over the dugout there to get the lineups. They were working on that play.
Low roller left side. Kolak takes a check of the runner. Now the runner's coming in after the out and being called safe. The plate throw is late as Weeble scores the first run of the game here in this game number 2. On the ground out to the third baseman. An RBI after that of Pfizer. That's her first tonight. Gives us 2 down. Brings up McKenna Bonowitz.
That was just a great hustle there by Weeble on that play. She could come in a long ways there because the third baseman had to come in to her left a little bit and field that thing, so got a great jump. And had she not had that jump, that was a good accurate throw for first from Peyton Lindauer. But unable to get that. It was a great slide on the back side of the base, so Georgian couldn't get a tag on.
With the ball going outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Bonowitz ready for the 2-0 from Wegman upstairs. Shoulder high, that time, ball 3. 3-0 the count. A hit, a sacrifice bunt, a throwing error, and a RBI ground out. What we've seen. The 5th batter, Bonowitz standing in here. 1-0 Benton in this final of the inning number 1. The ball outside and high there for ball 4. The first walk off the arm of Kristen Wegman here in game 2. She walked 5 Bobcat batters in the first game tonight. The 7-0 loss for the Hawks.
And Bonowitz, I'm sure, will be going on this first pitch here to get herself over there. I imagine there's probably going to be some kind of a take sign here for J.C. Lyons. I'd be really shocked if she makes a legitimate cut at this first pitch.
The ball upstairs, shoulder high. Georgian paying close attention to the runner, Bonowitz at first. 1-0 the count. With 2 away here in the last of the first. Bobcats have scored 1, have 2 runners on. Here we're 2 down, 1-0. There's a strike. Bump it ease on the outside corner for strike 1 to even out, 1-1. Wegman back in the circle and ready here. The 1-1 on the way off speed pitch for a strike right at the knees over the plate. Georgian did a good job of going out and getting that ball as it stayed up. Just sad at the knees for the strike 2 call, 1-2 the count.
Lions had one of the 6 Bobcat hits in game 1. And there is a foul ball.
Just to the right.
That was a good call. Just was right over the bag, but it
orange
landed,
bag,
it landed in foul territory.
Looked like it was just to the right, over the...
I would have called it a foul
orange part.
From where I'm sitting.
Yeah, orange part of the bag.
Yep.
1-2 the count. There's a fine line there, and umpire Mr. Miller made a call. Here's a sponsor left side foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 down. Runners on first and third. He's in the last of inning number 1.
Bonowitz was on the move on that pitch there, too. Had she not had to swing with 2 strikes, he was going for a stolen base attempt.
And now this one is popped up behind home plate. Georgia is there, pointing the umpire, and it falls. Not able to haul that one in. Georgia, plate umpire getting out of the way as quick as he could on that one. And trying to catch that one, turning around with her back towards the plate in foul ground. Just had it skimmed down the glove off her chest protector and to the dirt. And the count is 1-2. Put 2 down, runners on first and third. 1-0 here, Bobcats. Bottom of the first. Outside, too far, ball 2, 2-2.
Yeah, come back and get her. Now you had a chance to secure that third out there. And I'll come back with a good, strong pitch here and in this first inning here.
Showing bunt. Now taking downstairs. Going to second. Fielder's indifference there. Letting it go is Georgian smartly. With a runner on third. Bonowitz goes into second. So runners are on second and third. Number 6 batter, J.C. Lyons standing in here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the first. Bobcats have scored 1 already. And there's a pitch just misses.
Not sure where that was.
There, says the home plate umpire. As it got all the plate. It's just a tad high to his comfort, apparently.
Right.
And
number 3, courtesy runner for the catcher. Number 3 is Jessie Havlick.
Saw her in game 1. Courtesy run also came in to pinch hit in that game. Number 1, Anna Stenberg now stand in. First baseman, junior daughter of head coach Eric Stenberg.
The Bobcats threatening to open this thing up big time here already with a 1-0 lead with bases loaded. 2 outs. Hawks need a big bat here to get out.
There's high for ball 2. 2-0 the count with 2 down here in the bottom of the first. The 7th batter in this inning. They've scored 1 so far. The 1-1 from Wingman on the way. Swung on a miss, waist side on the outer half of the plate for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Stenberg. Anna back in. And ready. The 1-2 is popped up and out of play right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swung on and missed. Hanging on to it is Georgian. The strikeout gets Wegman Company out of it. No further damage, allowing 1 run. We go to the second, 1-0 Benton. This is Hawk Off Ball from KMCH Sports.
In sports, as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Making sure you have experienced athletes and bench strength are a critical combination for a winning team. The same goes for our F&M team. With an average longevity of 15 years and 28 members strong, F&M is consistently showing strength numbers. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
Along with his studio producer, Ashley Bramey, John Swisher, Bill Logan back in with you from Van Horn in the top of the second. Benton leads this game number 2, 1-0. From Exide Field with the Benton Sports Complex, West Delaware Hawks have come back and taken a lead, 7-3 now. They are up on Oline in the top of the 6th inning after winning game 1 earlier tonight, 5-0. Hawks are 4-2, looking to get their win up 7-3 in the top of the 6th inning. Delaware softball team here 6-1 after a 7-0 loss in game 1. And a strike after a strike to Peyton Lindauer. 0-2 the count to Lindauer, the freshman, number 5 hitter, the first baseman. 5-6-7, Lindauer, Dimmer, and Kleitch do up. And there's a swing and a miss. Waist high, off the plate, inside, swinging and missing is Lindauer for the 3rd strikeout off the arm of Weigel. And there's 1 out here in the top of the 2nd.
That was probably 3 as good a pitches as she's probably going to throw all day long, back to back to back. And really, that second pitch was one great changeup, and Lindauer just smiled down at Coach Ray, knowing that was a great pitch, and I couldn't do anything with it. And then she came right back and gave her that pitch belt high and just couldn't come up with it.
0-1 off the plate inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike here with 1 away at the top of the 2nd inning. Claire Dimmer, the freshman shortstop, playing the same position, batting in the same spot here in game number 2 as she did in game 1. Dimmer struck out twice, swinging in game 1, 0 for 2 against Amber Pfizer. Pfizer struck out 16 Hawk batters. Almost a personal record for her this year. Previous was 18. As Hawks only had 1 hit. Game 1, 7-0 loss earlier tonight. The number 1 team in Class 3, Benton. There's a swing and a miss on the knees on the outer half for strike 3. Dimmer goes down. 4th strikeout of the game for Weigel. There's 2 down. That brings up Macy Kleitch. We mentioned it earlier, and I want to give folks some information that West Delaware Booster Club golf outing, an annual tradition, always held in the summertime. The last few years, there's a strike swinging by Kleitch on 1. Last few years, it's been held in August, but because of some other conflicts, it works out better July 23rd, the date this year, Billy.
July 23rd. Anybody wants to put a team together or be a whole sponsor, they can get a hold of me, contact me, and we'll get you in. Last year we had, I believe, 21 or 22 teams, which is a great outing here, and we use those funds to take care of a lot of the needs of boys and girls high school athletics. So any support that anybody can throw the Boost Clubs that way on the golf outing. It's a fun day. We start at 8 o'clock, which doesn't start, and typically we're done, most of them. There's a few groups that kind of extended a little longer, but most of us will be done by 1 o'clock that day.
Yes, indeed. Ground ball, left side. Third baseman up and over. Pfizer to Stenberg for the 5-3 putout for out. Number 3. We go to the bottom of the second. Still, Benton Community leading this game 1-0. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes. Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy Buick and certified pre-owned Chevy Buick GMC and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Back into Van Horn, bottom of the second inning. 8-9-1-2 up for the Bobcats facing Kristen Wegman, Jessica Highland, Grace Mortensen, and Alyssa Weeble. As a strike, and now strike two there. 0-2 the count to Highland, who hit in the sixth spot in game number 1. Grounded out. Check that popped up and grounded out. Pitch hit for her last time. There's strike 3 looking on the outer half. Wegman came back with a good pitch. Gets her second strikeout, 1 down. And it brings up the number 9 batter now, Grace Martinson.
Yeah, she switched over playing shortstop this game, has played third base in game 1 as a freshman. So good utility player for Coach Stenberg here to be able to switch her around on that infield, depending upon who's pitching.
Ball 1 there, 1-0 the count. Martinson walked and popped out in game 1. Ball popped up on the play there for a foul ball. 1-1 the count with 1 down. Bottom of the second. Benton Community with a 1-0 lead. They won game 1. 7-0. As there's a ball fouled left side to our left. 1-2 the count. Benton Community, the third biggest school in Class 3A, enrollment of 344. The top in 3A is enrollment of 356. So number 3 of 64. The Hawks, number 48 of 48 4A teams, enrollment of 360. Up and over there, Wagman to Wendauer at first. The 1-3 put out. Number 2 brings up the top of the order, and Lisa Weeble now.
Yeah, with some of those schools in Class 3, it's typically you always think maybe you're a little better being down in class, but I'm not sure being down in Class 3A's got some awfully good teams in there this year. That, you know, I hate to say 4A is an easier class to be in, but Class 3A is loaded.
Yes, indeed, it is. One of the top teams in the state right here, Benton Community. There's a ball left side. Hit in the gap between third and short. Weeble gets a second hit after having no hits in game 1. She's making up for it here. As her second hit in the second game, she kind of hit to left and scored that 1-run first inning. A 2-out single there to left brings up Shelby Hulsebus, who was retired on sacrifice. Runner goes. Weeble to second. Throw is third base side of second. No chance there. Getting into second, sliding in safely was Weeble. And also stands back in and ready.
And one of the few pitchers that you'll see that they're not going to send a courtesy runner in for her.
Absolutely. There's a ground ball left side. Low throw. Do they scoop it? No. Beating it there. As now going to second. As the throw came into the catcher, Georgeton. I'm not sure if Lindell didn't have that ball or she came off the bag or the runner just beat it out.
I would say the runner beat it out. I mean, she got down that line quick. She's a left-hander. And Claire Denver knew it. She came in and charged it, tried to get rid of it as quickly as she could, but also just plain beat it out, in my opinion, with that speed. It puts runners at second and third with 2 down here.
Gorko standing in to reach somebody. Pierre was stranded, and they won a run first inning her last time up.
Got hit by Weeble. Career hit number 299.
How about that?
Let's not have 300 tonight.
There's a talented player. There's Weeble going to play Division I at Illinois State. Ball off the plate outside, just a tad. 2 balls and no strikes here to Gorko. The 5th hitter this inning. 3rd in the lineup for the Bobcats. The 2-0 on the way. There's a strike this time right over the middle of the dish for strike 1. 2-0 to count. In the last of the second inning. 1-0. Benton leads this game. 2-1 from Wegman on the way. It is grounded left side. Knocks it down to Wegman. Not going to have a chance. And scoring the second run of the game is Weeble as Gorko is on first. There we going with. And now Coach Rave is asking why the runner was able to go to second. Was the ball not back in the circle?
Well, she's asking if she called timeout first before the runner took off.
Now, Coach.
Now they're going to go ask the base umpire if they called timeout first.
No.
Yep, they did. They're going to send her back.
They're going to send her back. And now Coach Stenberg is out asking for clarification, asking why.
Until the play is dead, you can't hard call timeout. Well, it's an interpretation when she called it. Because Benton Community, they're very active on the base pass there. And Coach Stenberg doesn't like the answer that he's going to get, but
no. So Gorko back on first. Alcibus, the runner,
was basically a swinging bunt. I mean, that was, even if Wegman gets it, I'm not sure that she can turn around and throw her out first.
It's instinct to automatically try to get that ball.
Yep. If she doesn't get it, nobody else is going to throw her out.
Yeah, it would have taken a heck of a play from Kolak from third.
It was such a slow hit.
Yeah.
It was
man
well placed. Yeah, you can't do anything about that one.
So 2-0. Bobcats have scored. One time here in the second. There's 2 outs. Runners on first and third. There's a ball downstairs there. 1 out on the count to Amber Pfizer now. She got on the ground out her last time in the first after going 0 for 3 in game 1, but pitching a 1-hit shutout, complete game shutout in the first game tonight. Takes the ball there. 2-0 the count. With 2 away, the last of the second inning. Bobcats at 10-0 after the game 1 victory. Hawks are 6-1. Their 8th game here on the season. Number 11 for Benton. There's a long first strike. Just got in under the letters. Says home plate umpire Steve Noller from Marion. Kirk Puck, base umpire here in game 2 from Wyoming and Jones County. Park is a state tournament official for a handful of times over the years. There is a ball up and on the play right side. And the count is even down 2-2. 6th batter in this inning, Amber Pfizer.
And all was done after 2 outs. First 2 batters, a strikeout and a comebacker to the pitcher, and then back-to-back singles here. Plated a run, and Benton still threatening.
Hawks trying to limit the damage, and we talked about it. That's what good teams do. Put pressure on the defense, keep chipping away, and see what they can get. And they got themselves another run this thing. Here's the ball up and in, ducking. Leaning back out of the way. That one was Pfizer is now halfway and going on to second. Delayed steal there. Fielder's indifference. Dorco will go to second. There's no play made as Wegman had the ball. Showing bunt is Pfizer. Big 3-2 on the way. She got it hard, deep in the hole, past the efforting Gemmer from her knees. Can't get to it, goes in the left field. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. There's 2 more runs in here. 4-0 Benton.
Yeah, that was a nice, there again, a well-placed hit. Gemmer went to her right, tried to backhand it, but didn't get down quite in time. The ball gets fired out into left field. And give Pfizer 2 runs, single to left. Her 3rd RBI of the game here.
She won her first time up, 2 right there. As Pfizer is on first with 2 down, and McKenna Bonowitz standing in. She walked her last time up. 1-1 the count with 2 away. Bottom of the second, ball in the dirt. Bounces in front of the plate, gets by Georgian. And now Pfizer's on second. An update from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Game number 3 of the series, top of the 4th. Cubs 2, Dodgers 1. Big interest here, of course. Diehard Dodger fan on the left. Of course, diehard Cubby Blue for me. There's a goal outside. 2-1 the count, and I have to give you credit officially on the air. The Dodgers able to get that 5-0 win last night. Arietta, they didn't officially beat him, but they did beat the Cubs.
Beat him, but they got the win last night that I called.
There's
I'm calling tomorrow night, too. If we don't win,
call every night.
Well, I'll give it tonight because we're going to bring up our 19-year-old phenom tomorrow night.
And he's going to get a
tomorrow afternoon, and he's going to get his first win in Wrigley Field. Yep. Then we'll split the series.
I hope you're very wrong. 3-1. There's a ball up and out. Ball 4. Bonowitz works himself a walk. 3rd walk given up by Wegman. And runners are on first and second here. Monowitz's second time walking in this game. As there's been 4 hits in this inning, 4 in a row, back to back to back to back before that walk. After 2 outs, all done without 2 outs, as Bill alluded to earlier, and that's a sign of a good team that can keep pounding away here. And Hawks desperately trying to get out of this inning for any more damage. Popped up in the air right side. It's going to be a foul ball. Landed in the grass halfway between the base and the right fielder. Charging in was Holford, displaying hustle there. Runners on first and second, 2 away. With a 1 count here in the last of the second inning. Right-handed batter. Lyons walked her last time up in the 1-run first. Takes the ball up and out there for ball 1. 1-1 the count here to J.C. Lyons.
The Hawks need to get out of this inning, and Coach Stenberg told you before the first game, that maybe they weren't hitting the ball as good as he'd like to see him doing. He's got to be really happy with this inning and the fact that they've got 4 hits in a row all after 2 outs.
There's a strike right at the knees over the heart of the dish for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Two down here in the bottom of the second. And long half of the second inning. The Hawks are trying to get out of only down by 4. Bobcats have scored 3 runs. The 1-2 upstairs, shoulder high. Ball 2. We're even out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here the number 6 batter, J.C. Lyons. The 8th batter in this inning for the Bobcats. And the 2-2 from Wegman on the way. And strike 3. Waist high, outside corner, got it looking, and the Hawks get out of it, but not before the Bobcats plate 3 more runs. We go to the 3rd, 4-0 Benton. This is Hawks softball from KMC Sports.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Arley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson windows dealer, has big quality with small town service.
Back into Benton. So we're in the top of the third inning. 8-9-1 to up for the Hawks here. Yankovic, Mangold, and Kolak. And a ball and now a strike. One and one the count to Yankovic. The ball chopped off the plate. Right side foul ball. First strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Score update from Exide Field, the Beckman Sports Complex. The Hawks win on the baseball field tonight. Doubleheader sweeper for Olwine. They win the second one 8-3 after winning game 1 5-0. Ball fouled left side off the bat of Yankovic. Count to remain 1-2. The Hawks baseball team improving the record 5-2 with 2 more games this week. Clear Creek Amana, Wama's West Division opponent tomorrow night at Exide Field. 6 home games on home this week. And there is a pop-up right side of the circle. Weevil finds it, puts it away. The pop out to the pitcher for round number 1.
And they play Clear Creek Amana, who came up here and lost first game up here last night 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
And had to turn around and come back. They both had tonight open, so they turned around and came back and made the second game up here tonight. I don't know how that game ended up, but 3 nights in a row, back-to-back trips for Clear Creek Amana. We'll see if the Hawks can take advantage of them tomorrow night.
Strike there on 1 to count the Mangold. As there is a strike on the outside corner, waist high. As we're 0-2 to count now with 1 down.
Great off-speed pitch there to the left-handed slap hitter. And she was so far in front of that, they couldn't pull the trigger.
Up and out there for a ball. As it's 1-2 now count. Mangold in game 1 struck out twice. One swinging, once looking against Amber Pfizer. As the 1-2 is a ball outside. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Mangold back in and ready. Cleveland trying to get out of the way of that one. It should go. As some of the Bobcat faithful behind us want to check, but that's a tough call.
That's a tough call from
Fire
first
base.
Hey,
out here.
You don't even ask him on that one.
3-2, ball 4.
Well, see if the Hawks can take advantage of that walk to that double leadoff hitter, that number 9 hitter, get a runner at first and top of your order coming up. Liz Kolak doubled down that right field line her first time up.
First walk here in game 2, the second walk total of the night for the Hawks offense against the staunchly pitching of Benton Community. Here's a bunt by Kolak, hustling down the line. The first baseman gets to it. Now sliding back in, a snap through came. Mangold will get back into second after overrunning it a tad. Kolak is retired on the 3-4 put out for out number 2. The sacrifice is Mangold to second. There are 2 down. It brings up Kristen Wegman, who grounded out to the third baseman her last time up in the first. Wegman was 0 for 3 in game number 1. As she'd like to get something going offensively here. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, Kristen had a sacrifice bunt. Her first kid walked from second to third with 1 out. And then the 3-4 hit it.
And there it is. Line drive into center field. Coming around to score. Great throw into the plate. Going to be sent out at the plate. As Mangold will be thrown out. Great relay there. 8-2 on the putout. As Wegman had a nice piece of hitting with 2 down. Wasn't meant to be as the shutout continues on 9. We go to the bottom of the third. Still 4-0 in favor of Benton. This is softball KMCH 4.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply Free Checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Baskey at Don & Wald LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Wald LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkhart, Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
0-1 the count to the number 7 girl, the leadoff batter for the Bobcats here. Anna Stenberg. She follows us back to the fence. 0-2 now. 7-8-9, Stenberg, Harlan, and Martinson for the Bobcats to lead this game 4-0. Bottom half of inning number 3. The Bobcats won game 1 earlier tonight. On the score of 7-0. Number 1 team in Class 3A. Swing and a miss. Foul, I should say, into the glove of Trojan, who hung on with a swinging strikeout. The second for Stenberg here in game number 2. And it brings up Jessica Hyman, who struck out looking her first time in this game in the second inning.
Cubs 2 runs, and that was on a 2-run home run by Bryant. In case anybody cares.
Nice. Yes, I do.
Do you?
Of course. We got pinch hitter here for Heilman. Jesse Havlick will be the pinch hitter now. Same exact situation in game 1 for Coach Stenberg. Hitting in his spot here, the pinch hitter, after running for the catcher as a courtesy runner. And she will take a strike on the outer half after these. Georgian cannot hang on to it, but it was a strike when it crossed to one the cap. 1 down. Last of the third, 4-0 Benton. And there is a check swing on the run there. A ball off the plate. Or ball 2. Ball 1, I should say. 1-1 the count. 1 down. Havlick ready for the pitch from Wingman, and she puts it up in the air right side. Diving effort. What a catch. Now the run coming in. Megan Hofer got the job done that time. As Hofer, nice catch laying out for that one for round number 2.
Yeah, she did a great job. She's playing a little shallow with the left-hander in there. Good thing she was. She came in and made a nice running catch, and then as she catches, kind of diving, rolls over, but keeps control of that ball and shows the umpire that she has it. So good catch out there in right field by Megan Hofer.
And the Dodgers scoring with a home run off the bat by Hernandez.
Led off the game with a home run.
Led it off.
Yeah.
So 2-1 still, bottom of the 4th. It's Wrigley Field in Chicago. Jumps over the Dodgers. 2-0 the count here. Number 9 batter, Grace Martinson, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out back to the pitcher, Wegman, in the second. Dodgers have 1 run on 3 hits. Cubs 2 runs on 2 hits. There's a strike. Way high, outer half, strike 1, 2, and 1 the count. Cubs are 35-15. Best record in the big leagues. First place in the Central. as this ball is popped up and out of play behind the backstop, 2-2 the count. The Dodgers are second place in NL West, a mark of 28-25. Series is split at 1-1.
And we're not going to throw our best pitcher against you.
Thank you for that. There's a swing and miss. Strikeout Martinson. And that will end the third. We go to fourth. 4-0 Benton. Back after this from KMC Sports.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeye, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Slow roller to the left side. Leah Georgian is gunned out at first by Pfizer on the 5-3 put out. Ground out to the third baseman for out number 1. Hawks have 2 hits here in game number 2 after having only 1 in the first game. The 7-0 loss here tonight to Benton. Kyra Vasky stands in now. 0 for 1 in game 2, a strikeout. She's 0 for 3 in game number 1 as she struck out looking to put the bat on the ball last 2 times up. A ground out to short and a ground out to first. And she stands in here, a strike. Takes another one just up above the letters for ball 1. 1-1 the count with 1 down. We're on top of the 4th inning. And the 4-0 lead here for the Bobcats. Upstairs, Chen High for ball 2. 2-1 the count. And the 2-1 is chopped left side on the ground. Foul ball picked up by Pfizer in foul land for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here the Vasky, the sophomore left fielder. And there's the ball downstairs. 3-2. And there's the ball. Skied. Right side, second baseman going out, and she gave away to the center fielder. Not sure if she heard the footsteps or if Hulsebus called her off at the last second, but Brunson gave way to Hulsebus at the last second, and it falls, and Vasky's on first base. You have to go with the hit. It did not touch the glove. You can't go with the mental error there, even though it was one. As Stenberg and company wish they could have that one back. Vasky will take it for the 3rd hit of the game, her first of the night.
That's just one of those ones. Coach Denver will be talking with the girls between innings, I'm sure, about communication, but it did. It looked like Brunson peeled off. Like maybe she was going to heard somebody call it. And unfortunately, the center fielder, Hulsebus, didn't, I don't think in her mind, call it because she really didn't make that last-ditch effort.
No.
So a nice little seeing eye dog hit, and we'll take a base hit and try to put some pressure back on the Bobcats.
Lindar waits back, chops it right back to the pitcher, hesitating there, throwing the to second to get the force out, though. The 1-6 of the force out. Vasky's retired. Weeble did a nice job of waiting for her shortstop, Martinson, to get to the bag. 1-6 on the force out for out number 2 as Lindar reaches on the fielder's choice for the pitcher. She's on first with 2 down, brings up Claire Dimmer now. A strike taken there for Strike one on the count to the freshman Claire Dimmer. Struck out Swinger last time in the second. She was 0 for 2 with 2 Ks in game one. Now we have time called. What happened there?
I'm not sure. He went out and talked to the base umpire, but I'm not sure what was said. They both shook their head.
Ball off the plate there for ball one. 1 on the count.
Whatever it is, the catcher's smiling about it, so I'm not sure what
that was on this last pitch. Some community faithful were showing their displeasure, but it looked like it was inside off the plate. Always easier from the angle outside the fence to see where those balls are.
Well, it's the best place to umpire from is on the back side of the fence.
Yeah, right. I know. I hear that from many fans. There's a strike swinging and missing Dimmer there for strike 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down.
Well, I'm sure it has to be where you're umpire.
Yeah, right.
I am going to make a game. I am going to make a game somewhere this summer. When
you do that, you may be the first specter to be thrown out in a while. Really? The ball off the edge. I might give you a warning if I'm nice. Depends on what you say. If you bring up the Cubs, you're gone on it. All 3 there.
I don't even have to swear at you, huh?
No. Cubs would be the swearing word.
Yeah, there you
go. If you give them compliments, maybe.
Nice.
And there's a nice white sliding in safely, getting the right. Oh,
didn't he give a safe call?
He must have changed his mind. As the out called there by Mr. Park, as retired at second, was Lindauer. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. 4-0 in favor of Benton. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Are you looking for great food in a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
And welcome back in to Van Horn. Near the bottom of the 4th, 4-0. Hawks trailing Benton. As top of the order, Alyssa Weedle, Shelly Hulsebus, and Angie Gorkow. As 1-2-3. 2-0 the count here in the last of the 4th inning. As new pitcher for the Hawks, the freshman, Emily Klosterman, is in. As we take a look at the numbers on her so far this young season, hasn't pitched a whole lot, with Wegman doing a majority of the pitching. Ball 3 there, 3-0 the count.
Going into last night's contest, she had appeared one time, pitched 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, didn't walk anybody, struck out 2.
She pitched 4 innings last night, gave up 3 runs in the 10-3 win in Game 2 after Wegman started it. There's a ball upstairs, shoulder high. For ball 4, going to peel it down to first base umpire. No, she did not, and I agree with that. She held up. Weevil will go to first on the walk.
But you wouldn't have shocked her. She got ready to throw it back. So, oh, maybe she didn't. But that's a girl who wants to probably stand there.
Yeah, Georgian checking. Georgian checking for the swing there, and no can do. Says the base umpire, Chris Clark. Here's a bunt left side of the plate. Kolak gets it, throwing to first and safe. There's Hulsevich on first as Weeble gets her way to second on the infield hit there. And just like that, Benton Community has 2 runners on with nobody down. Gorko standing in. She's reached twice, scored her last time up after an infield hit. Reached on an error first time stranded in that first inning. The Bobcats scored a run.
Yeah, that was a well-placed bunt. Got up in the air and when it spun, it just sat there and spun. It was a great bunt.
Ball up and outside there for ball 1-1 the count. Georgian came up rate of fires. Runners were showing bigger leads, so 1-0 the count. In the last of the 4th inning, Hawks trailing the Bobcats 4-0. Showing bunt, putting up in the air, right side. Not able to get to it in time, Georgian. As that falls down for a foul ball, we're even now 1-1 the count.
Yeah, trying to get those runners over in the scoring position. And there's not too many times you're up 4-0, and you got your leadoff and second hitter on base with nobody out. You're asking your number 3 hitter, who's got RBIs in each game here tonight, for sacrifice bunts.
And the ball fouled. Back to the fence again. 1-2 the count.
But good teams, as far as softball strategy, will put that ball in play, and you got to pick it up, you got to make a good throw, and you got to catch it at the other end. So there's a lot of things can happen.
1-2 the count. Outside the ball 2-2. Here the bottom of the 4th inning. Bobcats scored 1 in the first, 3 more in the second. Not scored since then. The Hawks scoreless on the night. Losing game on 7-0 off speed, just off the end of that. Oh, look at that. Gonna get out of first base. When it's going good, it's going good. Gorkow gets on the infield hit. Glendar came in to field with no chances. Gorkow was running past her and on the first base. Second infield hit in a row, and the bases are full of Bobcats. You couldn't throw that out there any better than that right at the end of the bat.
The ball was spinning sideways, and I was hoping maybe it hit a rock and spin foul, but boy, that was perfectly placed. You couldn't do that. Next 100 swings, you couldn't do that.
Not at all. Here's Pfizer, and there's a rocket in the left field. Will get down, hits the foot of Baskey. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in. The throw comes in, not in time. The 2 RBI, nobody out. Double to left field off the bat. Single. The throw came in to the plate. We'll give her a single on that one. The 2 RBIs for Pfizer.
Yeah, that gives her 5 in this game. 4, excuse me.
No, you're right. 5. Gorkow's on third. Also this and Weedle.
We got another pinch hitter here, number 1. It's going to be Leah Brunson. Oh, she's going to get a bat here.
Now, Brunson, the first at bat of the season here.
A bat for the designated player.
The senior who helped out last year on that 42-4 runner-up team in Class 3A. Hurt her dislocated a finger in the in preseason spring softball. Not been able to bat until now. I'm not even seeing she has a finger taped up at all, do you?
No. I was that first guy. Oh, well, you said something about a finger.
On her left hand. But not noticeable now. And letting your hit go Spenberg first time. Boxes up in the infield. It's going to be caught right in front of the second base bag off the glove of Yankovic. She catches it to pop out. 4. Out number 1 here. Runners on second and third. 2 runs have scored here. 6-0 in favor of the Bobcats. Lyons.
Stacey Lyons, yeah. She's going to step in there now. She was 1 for 3 first game.
Ball gets by Georgian all the way to the backstop, and Georgian gets to it and then just kind of hurls it in. Klosterman covering the plate. Good back up there by Lindauer. If she wasn't there, that ball would have gone inside the circle, and coming in to score would have been the runner, Pfizer's. Pfizer's on third. Gorkow scored on the wild pitch. 3 runs are in. It's 7-0 now. They match their game 1 total. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. There's a ball off the plate outside for ball 2-0 the count.
Top of the lineup has done a lot of damage. The leadoff hitter scored 3 runs. Number 2 hitter scored twice. Number 3 hitter scored twice. So the top of the order here has been very, very productive and damaging here in game 2.
And there's a ball sky to medium depth center field. Mango will get it and hurl it in. Not before the 4th of the inning comes in. The F8 RBI sacrifice off the bat of JC Lyons gives us 2 outs. But the 8th run comes across for Benton Community.
Yeah, she got hit that one nice and hard. Unfortunately for her, fortunate for the Hawks, it was right at center field. Kayla Mangold, but deep enough that I know you're going to be able to throw Pfizer out on the home plate on that one. So good throw to home, but not nearly in time for as deep as she was.
And this ball pops up and on the play behind the back sack. Stop only 1 to count here.
Denver batter, 2 here in game 2.
Bobcats 6 of 10, the shutout style they've won so far this year. 6 of their 10 wins. This one's fouled back again, only 2 to count. They've won 6 or more of those games. They've won 6 of those games by 5 runs or more so far in this season. And their 11th game here.
In the other 4 games, how many runs have they given us? Can you add that far?
1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 4 is 8. 8 runs.
Wow.
There is a liner into the shallow left field. That'll drop. As Hofer getting over and will get it in. As Stenberg is on. The coach's daughter on first base, as that is Anna's second hit of the night. First since the 2nd inning of game number 1 comes up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning in game 2. The 8th batter this inning, Jesse Havlick, will stand in now. Right out to the right fielder, Hofer last time up. As they strike Tinkin there, 0-1 the count. Stenberg on first, 2 away. 4 runs are in this inning. 8-0. Bobcats with the advantage. Upstairs, that one was chin high for ball 1. We're even 1-1. As Havlick back in and ready. The 0-1 from Klosterman on the way, outside and low for a ball, 1-1 count.
And we're seeing a left-handed slap hitters. Megan Hofer and Kayla Mangle were both in and center and right, not playing there as deep. And last time that robbed Havlick of a base hit as Hofer made a nice diving catch.
And a strike up the knees for strike 2. And we're even now, says home plate umpire. 2-2 the count. 2-2. Runner on first and 2 down. And
that's got to be a swing.
Holding up on that one. And, well,
wow.
Better do 2-2. Well, some of those running swings, they get away with that sometimes. And there's not getting away with that. That's 3 outs, folks. And the swing and the miss for the strikeout. That's 3, and we go to the 5th. 8-0, Benton, back at this from KMC Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare close to home.
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
There is a base hit off the bat of Mike Macy, Clyde, the designated player, the 8th grader. Grounded out the last time up. Smokes this one down the line, third base line, as Clyde on with the 4th hit of the ball game here for the Hawks, only the 5th for the night. As Clyde gets her first hit. Ball outside. Ball 1-0 to count.
Dodgers rookie Fina might stay up for a while as Alex Woods' MRI reveals an impingement in his elbow requiring 4 weeks of rest.
There's a bunt left side picked up by the catcher Lyons for a foul ball. 1-1 the count. That's one thing that I don't wish on any team, that many injuries the Cubs have seen over the years, especially pitching. That's one thing the Cubs were very fortunate of last year, why they had a good season, and it's going to have to continue this year to be successful. And, you hate to see that. So whatever the success the Dodgers can still have despite all those injuries is going to be good and a sign of a ball team to battle through those.
Well, they've gone through all kinds of starting pitchers, too. They had several of them hurt before the season started this year. One of them's out for the year, and the other one's just through earlier in the week in a 2 simulated game. So, if we get pitching back, we've got to me, what we really need is Kershaw and 4 days of rain.
It was that hit. Should be, going to be called by Kurt Park. Great call.
Oh, he called her out.
Oh, no, he didn't. In the batter's box. It's a strike. It's a foul ball. In the batter's box.
Well, that's what. Yeah, see, they're doing the same thing. He gave the out signal. See, he did it before. He gave the safe signal and called her out. Now he called the. There you go.
Full count. Hit her in the batter's box.
That
was obvious. But don't tell me it was blocked. He couldn't see it from his angle. It's tough sometimes. Base umpires right on it. Kurt Park is softball umpire, as I mentioned earlier. And new line for Yakdik, and now she takes ball 4 there. Mangold will stand in. So runners on first and second. So the Hawks have a runner on second base for only the second time in the ball game. Second time on the third time of the night, I should say. There is a ball taken off the plate. 1-0 the count. Hawks have only had one runner on third base at all tonight. That came in the first inning of game number 2.
It's the first time they've had 2 runners on base in the same inning.
Good point. There's a ball upstairs above helmet high for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Nobody out in the top of the 5th. Hawks trail 8-0. Update from Wrigley Field, still 2-1 Cubs over the Dodgers midway through inning number 6. The 2-0. Side, ball 3. 3 balls. No strikes to Caitlin Mangold, the number 9 batter. The leadoff girl is Kolek. Awaits in the on-deck circle. The 3-0 from Blue on the way. The strike out of her half. Waste time. No doubt about that one with a 3-0 count. Laying off is Mangold, waiting for a better one here with a count of 3-1 down. The 3-1 is swatted at, coming up empty. Outside corner, the knees for strike 2 were full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the Hawks half of the 5th. This was strike 3 on the outside corner. Waste time, and goal goes down looking for out number 1.
Yeah, that's a good job of pitching there. She fell behind in the count 3-0. Whereas the first and second, nobody out. And you're thinking, man, maybe we can get a walk here and get the bases loaded and have the top of the order coming up. And Weevil came right back with 3 quality pitches and says that's not going to happen.
There's the ball downstairs. The ball 1-0 the count.
Bullock with one of the 3 hits here in game 2 for the Hawks. He led off the game with a double down the right field line and sacrificed bunter last time.
Here's a chopper left side of the circle. Great play by Weeble. Fires to third for the 4th out as Plank is retired on the 1-5 force out for out number 2. Jankovic the second. And Kolak reaches on the fielder's choice to the pitcher, and that's just a sign of a very talented player. No hesitation. She knew exactly what she was going to do as that ball took her momentum towards third base. She knew exactly. She picked it up on the run, and she was going to third, little flip. And that's just a sign of a great player, great coaching all the way up. And that's what gets you playing at the Division I level.
Well, and very athletic, because if she doesn't get that play, that's probably an infield hit. I don't know if it had got to the shortstop, be able to make a good, quick enough throw. To throw her out of first would have been her only play. So, yeah, she makes the plays, and whether she's inside that circle or over there playing shortstop, she's made a lot of plays here tonight.
Her and Pfizer especially make it look easy. 0-2 is the count. Play umpire. I'm not sure if he's using a counter if it's broken or what, but he's been checking with the base umpire a lot here lately. There's the ball upstairs, shoulder high for ball 1. 1-2 the count, and somebody just threw the ball.
Yeah. They're throwing the foul ball back in here, and the kid threw it over the head of one of our girls and came over the fence.
I wonder.
Yeah, 2 embarrassed people on that play. The throw and the oops.
Wagman waiting for that one upstairs, helmet high. And we're even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 away. At the top of the 5th inning, Hawks trying to score the first run of the night. Shut out in game 1, 7-0. They're being shut out here 8-0 in game 2. This one is skied behind the shortstop. Getting back to it, though, Martinson, and she puts it away. Pop out to shortstop for out number 3. And that is the end of the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom half. 8-0 Benton. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all A athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building, and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
John and Bill back with you in the last of the 5th inning. Benton Community leads this game 8-0. 7-0 game 1 victory for the Bobcats. This one is skied near the plate, right in front of the plate. And it's going to be a fair ball. He accidentally made a call, a verbal call, which you're not supposed to do. And he pointed fair. If it didn't touch anything, but it looked like it touched the toe.
I think it hit Georgian's foot.
Looked like it touched his leg first before it came back across the plate.
Closterman pitch it.
Closterman,
I don't think she ever hit it.
Yeah, it looked like it touched her toe. If it would have touched Georgian, she was in foul territory.
Well, she's standing on home plate.
She was back behind the plate right side. I think it hit, when it came down, it hit Closterman right in the foot. And that initially drew a verbal call from the home plate umpire, but he was saying fair, and then he pointed fair and gave it to Martinson, the hit. Boy, we've seen a lot of weird, goofy things tonight. 1-1. Ball outside there for ball 2. 2-1. The count.
We will go for career hit number 300 here, which not very many people in the state of Iowa probably ever had. Probably have to look up and see what career hit total is.
Swing and a miss there, 2-2 the count. as Klosterman. This one is skied deep to left center. Getting there, though, is Mangold to put it away. She got to that in a hurry, just shy of the warning track. As the fly out from the center fielder for out number 1, Pete Martinson at first. Shelby also stands in here, as she's reached base the last 2 times up and scored 2 infield hits. That's how she got on. The left-hander will stand in here. With 1 out, 1 on, bottom of the 5th, 8-0. Hawks trail here in game number 2. And this is a bunt right back to Postman outside the circle. She fires to first. Lindauer is there. The sacrifice, 1-3 on the top for out number 2. As Martinson scampers up to second base with Angie Gorkow standing in. 1 down.
Angie's 2 for 3 here in game 2 with an RBI, and she was also 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs in game 1. So she's had a very productive offensive night in that 3 spot for the Bobcats.
She had 2 of a lot of infield hits so far tonight. Gorkow pops this one up and out of play right side. You don't see that every day. Don Decatur races to the plate and get the bat and help out her teammate.
Yeah.
Good hustle there. Good team spirit helping out her teammate. This one downstairs for a ball, 1-1 the count. Should be 1-1. With 2 down here. 8-0. Gorkow standing back in, 1-1 downstairs. 2-0 the count. Hawks trying to avoid being a 10-run rule victim here. Bobcats need just 2. Take this one in 5 innings. They lead 8-0 here in the last of the 5th. The 2-1 from Klosterman. On the way and got the strike call. First strike 2, 2-2 the count. Bobcats won 3 times via the 10-run rule. So far in this season, 3 of their 10 wins. Ball bounces in front of the plate for ball 3. We're full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 away here in the last of the 5th inning. Gorkow stands back in and ready. 3-2 on the way. Strike 3. Inside corner above the knees. Klosterman got her girl with the backwards K for out number 3. We go to 6. 8-0 Benton. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
For all your landscaping projects, call Jason at Phillips Landscaping in Dyersville. He specializes in retaining walls, patios, fire pits, ponds, waterfalls, flower and rock gardens, and more. Call Phillips Landscaping at 563-599-6069 for your estimate. Best of luck to all area athletes.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
John and Bill back with you from Van Horn with the top of the 6th inning. Hawks trail 8-0. Leah Georgian's in and has 2 balls to her advantage, 2-0 count. The game an hour and 20 minutes old. We're on the top of the 6th, just nearing the 9 o'clock hour here. Game 1 went an hour and 24 minutes, 7-0 win for Benton Community. Now the count is 3-1 to Georgian. Number 3 batter for the Hawks, 3-4-5. Georgian basking one down. She loops this one in the center. One bouncer to Halsevus, the center fielder, as Georgian gets her first hit of the night on base for the second time with the leadoff single to center field. Kirsten runner coming back in as she was in first game. Sabrina Welcher, the courtesy runner. Number 5, Welcher.
Couple defensive changes for the Bobcats. Samantha Robbie out in right field.
There's a bunt, just a fair ball, picked up right side of the plate. And a good job by Lyons jumping on that one, firing down to first. Second baseman covering for the 2-4 on the sacrifice put out there for out number 1 as Welcher scurried her way to second base, and it brings up Peyton Lindauer now. Lindauer takes a ball. Ball outside, ball 1. 1-0 count with 1 down, runner on second base. Hawks still looking for the first round of the night. Shut out game 1, 7-0, 8-0 here in the top of 6 of game 2. Swing and a miss on a pitch downstairs. Lindauer evens up the countdown 1-1. Nothing tomorrow night here from KMC Sports. We'll have a baseball for you to round out the week on Friday night. There's a ball outside for ball 2. 2-1 the count. We'll be in Dyersville, Commercial Park, overlooking Jink Field. Bill and I will have all the action as Beckman entertains the Blue Raiders of Anamosa, the Wild Lake East Division baseball doubleheader as a foul ball. It's Lindauer to left leg, and the count is 2-2. We'll take the air for 5 o'clock on Friday evening for Wild Lake East Division baseball. 2-2 outside and low, ball 3. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here with 1 down. It is top of inning number 6. 8-0 the lead for the Bobcats. The 3-2 on the way. Fisted right side. It's going to be a foul ball. Chasing it is Stenberg, the first baseman. Full count here. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's one of the good full count pitch there. That was a great location on the inner lower portion of the plate. Just got enough of it fouled off.
The 3-2 is outside too far. Ball 4. Lindauer makes her way down to first on the walk. Only the 3rd walk issued by Weeble here in game number 2. Emily Klosterman stand in to the 6th spot for Claire Dimmers. She came in as the pitcher. Klosterman came in the 3rd or 4th.
She came in the 4th inning.
She leans out of the way of that pitch for a ball. 1-0 to count. 1-0 swung on to this. Down lower in the zone. Could not get a piece of that one. Klosterman has the count even now 1-1. First time hitting tonight for the 8th hitter. There's a bunt left side. Going to go foul. Picked up by the 3rd baseman. Not sure how much Emily has batted on this season. She saw a few times up last night, but previously
she was 0-3 going into last night.
Help herself out here. Has runners on first and second with 1 down. Takes the ball outside high there for ball 2. We're even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 6th batter in the lineup here, Klosterman. The 4th batter in this thing. The 2-2 from Weeble on the way and putting it in the air, but coming on shallow left field. Havlick will make the catch. Havlick, one of the new defenders for Benton, the F7 there for round number 2. Havlick in left, Robbie in right. Couple of changes for Coach Eric Stenberg. Dr. Eric Stenberg, his 3rd year. This is put up in the air. Left center fielder makes her way over to her right, puts it away. The F8 for Halsevus there. Out number 3, and Hawks strand 2 runners. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 8-0 Benton. Hawks softball from KMC Sports.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Vasky over will make the catch, the F7. Samantha Robbie hitting for Pfizer in the 4 spot.
Yeah, because Gorko went from right to third base, so Pfizer came out.
There's the reason. Pfizer's night is done. The F7 there off the bat of Robbie leading off the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, Pfizer only went 2 for 3 with 5 RBI.
Only, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game. After throwing a 1-hitter in game 1.
Yeah. 16 strikeouts.
Yeah. Yeah, she had an average day.
What a athlete.
Yeah.
Going to Minnesota to pitch for the Golden Gophers. Swing and a miss. This is number 1 now.
Leah Brunson, the senior, second at bat.
Second at bat of the season. That finger injury on her left hand. Takes the ball up and out there. Evens the count out. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 away. Here the bottom of the 6th. 8-0. Benton Community has dominated this night. As they are for real. This one's up and on the play left side. 2-2 the count. Mohawks Womack West Division opponent. Doesn't hurt your East Side standings. Good to play some competition like this to see where you are, what you need to learn from. And the Hawks have found out tonight. They've got to pick things up a bit if they want to compete with teams like this. Granted, they're not going to see teams like this too often. Because this is a one special team. Even at state, if you get there, there's only certain teams that are like this. So, but you still see where you're at and see where a team like this, the level that they can compete at. 3-2, it's lifted in the air. Your second base, Yakovic gets it for the out to pop out the second baseman for out number 2.
Yeah, it comes still up 2-1. Bottom of the 7th, and that 2-run homer by Bryant just barely cleared the fence at 423 feet. We might have crushed that.
Just a bit.
Might have crushed it. But still 2-1. Battle of home runs so far.
As Lions stands back in with 2 outs at the bottom of the 6th. Checking the Major League Baseball scoreboard. Milwaukee beats the Cardinals tonight, 3-1 in Milwaukee. Detroit over the LA Angels 3-0. The Yankees shut out by Toronto in Canada tonight, 7-0. Miami beat Pittsburgh 3-2. Cleveland won over Texas 5-4 and 11. There's a smoking line drive left side down the line. A base hit by Lyons. A 2-out single.
That's as hard to hit a ball as you're going to hit. She just drilled that thing down. A good play down the right left field line by Kyra Vasky. to hold her to a single.
Yeah. And now Moore will come on to pinch run here. And Stibberg will stand in to hit. She's 1 for 2. Hit the left in the fourth. Swung on and missed. Snap throw down by Georgian. Sliding back in head first safely. At first is the pinch run Moore. Anna Stenberg. On the pinch coach Eric Stenberg, who goes through a pretty tough schedule to be able to coach here, as he is a third shift overnight doctor at Mercy Hospital in Iowa City. So he gets off of the games on every night he's scheduled to work and works at 11 o'clock. Doc Stenberg, former semi-pro baseball player, and played at Mount Mercy, graduated in 1989. Was first doctor hospital jobs was at Anamosa Hospital, and so I came across him. Actually coached football together in the early 2000s at Anamosa. He was a coach and team doctor. That worked out well. Just a great guy, great family.
You were a coach?
Stenberg, you know it. Stenberg takes ball 4 there. It's getting down to first.
That was probably back when Anamosa wasn't
I coached Marshall Yon to everything he didn't want to know.
How many games did they win when you were coaching?
We don't have to talk about that.
I was going to say, they turned it around.
Yeah,
but there for a while they were.
It was a struggle for many years. 3-1 the count. Wasn't all because of coaching. You know that, as a sports fan. The foul ball off the bat of Stenberg. Full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. At the bottom of the 6th, 8-0 Benton Community. This on right side, give me a little looper into shallow right field. Hofer will get to it. I think he'll pick up clean. She does it and throws it in. Now Georgia not paying attention as it goes by her. She was not expecting that throw. And the throwing error there will allow Stenberg to get to second. His runners on second and third.
And those are the little things that got to drive a coach crazy. Don't do those things and give those a good team extra bases like that. If they had stopped running at first and third, and the ball gets away, and the runner goes from first to second. It's just one of those things. Those little things shouldn't happen like that. There's some little mental things that the Hawks need to clean up going into the weekend, because they're going to face some very good competition up in North Fayette.
Yes, indeed. Jessica Hallman stands back in. Re-enters here after being pitch hit for last 2 times up by Havlick. As there's a ball downstairs, 1-0 count. 2 runners on, 2 down. And Community looking for the first run since the 4th. The winning run is on second base by the 10-run rule. 8-0 right now in favor of the Bobcats, showing bunt with a 1-1 count. Going backs and taking shoulder high for ball 2. And 1 count to Heilman, the senior, one of 4 seniors on this roster, all 4 of them start. And this one's lifted up and on the play right side. All even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 away. Moore is on third, Stenberg on second. The 2-2 on the way. Golfs it right back to closer than getting it and throwing it to first on the 1-3 put off round number 3. And the Hawks stay alive in this game as they go to the 7th. 8-0 Benton. Hawks softball game, CH Sports.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy Buick and certified pre-owned Chevy Buick GMC and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Jonathan back with you from Van Horn. Top of the 7th inning. Hawks are down to their final 3 outs of the night. Heidi Jankovic will stand in, lead things off. She walked and stranded back in the 5th. Still looking for their first run of the night. Lost game 1, 7-0. Game 2, it's 8-0 here. Ball one there. Now they're going to appeal.
They're going to ask him.
He's not even, no. That's a tough angle from there. And that's,
don't put your partner in that position. That's their fault one.
Yeah. Well, he kind of had to have pass by the catcher, but 2-1 the count.
But you know what's coming.
Two and one the count. Into Jankovic. This is skied into right field. Getting over to her right in right center field is Robbie, the catcher, the guy for out. Number 1 brings up King Mangold now, the number 9 hitter. Mangold struck out looking the last time in the 5th. Mangold will stand in here. And sends this one into left field, shallow left. That'll get down in front of the left fielder, Havlin. Check that Heilman back in there. That was the hit. The 6th hit of the game. 7th hit of the night for the Hawks. So Mangold comes through. Liz Kolak will stand in. The 1 out and 1 on. And chops this one left side. Shortstop stays down on it. It was the 2nd, and the ball was dropped. Safe. Oh, he's calling on the exchange. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Mr. Barks says, at it, and taking the ball out of the glove on the exchange, and that's the call.
And he's not going to.
No. No.
Well, maybe he is going to ask after.
That is interesting that he went through that. Now he's going
to ask for a second opinion.
No, they're going to stick with it. Just doing that to be nice.
Yeah, because there's no way he's going to
change
that call now. And he wanted the big explanation there, which I didn't see her exchanging that.
That was a tough one.
Well, it's kind of behind. He's on the back side of that. Yeah. So
he gave the benefit of the dump to the home team that time as
standing down to the final out.
Wegman, yeah, 2 outs here. Ball downstairs and inside. Throw pick off to the catcher.
Yeah.
And back in safely is Kolak. 2 down. Wegman standing in. Downs this one hard in front of Coach Ray. Behind the third base box, down the third base line. 2-1 the count down here to Wegman. 2 outs. Here at the top of the 7th inning. Hawks trail 8-0. The Delaware baseball team improved the record of 5-2 tonight with an 8-3 win over Owine in the second game. The first game, they won 5-0. The ball outside and high. Another throw down. First base. 3-1 the count here. 2 away. In community trying to improve the record to 11-0. Hawks will drop to 6-2. There's a high ball upstairs to ball 4. Wegman takes her place at first. Kolak moves to second. 2 runners on with 2 away. Bench runner coming in here.
Allie Martin, seeing her first action tonight.
Yeah, Allie will be running for Wegman, the courtesy runner. Check that. He'll be a bench runner. Yeah, 2 bench runners. Wegman playing short now. Martin is on. The freshman, Allie Martin. on first base. Kolak is on second. 2 down. Now for the 7th inning. There's a ground ball left side. Little flip toss. Shortstop Martin to Benton. The 6-4 force out. 4 out. Number 3. As that is the way this game comes to a close. 8-0. The final here in game number 2. As we will take a break, come back, start our post-game next. The Hawks fall doubleheader style here tonight. 7-0 game 1, 8-0 in game 2. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has down quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
John and Bill back with you from Van Horn, trying to put the wraps on this one as the Hawks get shut out on the night. 7-0 in game 1, 8-0 in the nightcap as against the #1 team in Class 3A as the Hawks and the Bobcats with the battle here tonight for Van Horn in the WAMAC Cross Division style. As we take a look at the numbers in this one, for Benton Community, 8 runs, 12 hits, no errors, 9 left on, 4 swinging strikeouts, 3 looking, 7 total strikeouts, 4 walks on the night. For West Delaware, in game 2, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 9 left on, 5 Ks, 3 swinging, 2 looking, and 4 walks. The contest lasted 1 hour and 40 minutes after game 1 went 1 hour and 24 minutes, 7-0 the nightcap, 8-0 in favor of Benton Community as the Bobcats improve their record to 11-0 overall, 4-0 in the WAMAC. They are now 2-0 at home. The Hawks dropped to 6-2 overall. Their road record now sits at 2-2, 4-2 in the WAMAC. We talked about it throughout the night. Benton Community, a very fine-tuned machine here, as doing a great job of getting things done and doing a great job of just doing things the proper way here tonight as they get the victories in both games.
Yeah, they did a lot of little things that don't show up in the scorebook that good teams do and put pressure on the defense, but get the offense going, take an extra base here when you kind of maybe catch them sleeping a little bit. And there's just some things that they did tonight that that teams that are good teams and winning teams and get down to Fort Dodge a lot, and that's what you're seeing on some of these teams tonight. And they did exercise some of that stuff tonight and caught the Hawks off guard a couple times, scratched a couple runs off when they didn't hit the ball in the infield, but they just took advantage of some things. They had some well-placed hits tonight, but there again, that's you put the ball in play and things like that will happen.
As we mentioned earlier, some learning issues here tonight for the Hawks, some things to see of how a team like this operates and things that they can improve on. It's certainly things that they can sharpen up and get better. But you can't help but remember, though, how good a team this is. And the number one team in Class 3A, they're 42-4 runner-ups last year. They're undefeated right now, so not the only team that's losing to them, and still a very good team. So you have to put things in perspective. You got to be realistic and say, hey, we gave it an effort, not as good as we wanted to, but they are a very, very good team.
Yeah, and they'll figure some things out there. I'm sure they'll have practice in the morning there at Still Field and clean a few things up, talk about a few things, work on a few things, and then it doesn't get any much easier for them Friday and Saturday going up to North Fayette to face a couple of ranked teams on Friday, another ranked team on Saturday in the 4 games that they're going to be playing up there. But you know what? That's what you need, and that's what you want at this point in the season. I want to try to improve, and you got to play the teams that are good teams, they're ranked teams, to figure out some of those little things that you need to clean up on. And they found a few of them tonight. They exposed a couple things, and now it's just a matter of coaching and the kids listening and doing the things that the coaches out there right now on right field still talking about.
Coach Rave down inside the circle on her knees. The other assistant coaches are standing around and talking about situations and hearing from the players, getting feedback of what worked tonight, what didn't work, and what they need to improve on. As for the Hawks coming up to North Fayette Valley Tournament in West Union this weekend, Friday and Saturday, they'll take on 3 ranked opponents. Waverly Shellrock will be the first opponent in the tournament on Friday as number 13 in 4A Waverly Shellrock. They'll take on number 3 in 4A ADM Adele on Friday as well, and then 1A number 12 Don Bosco on Saturday, and then round out the tournament with Springville on a Saturday afternoon. The North Fayette Valley Invitational in West Union on a Saturday, the next action for the Hawks. Our next coverage of West Delaware softball here on KMCH and KMDH.com is the Hawks taking on the Blue Raiders, Lady Raiders of Anamosa in Anamosa on Monday night. We'll have Game 2 of coverage. Jamie and I will be down there and covering West Delaware baseball and softball split doubleheader coverage style from Anamosa, the brand new ballpark's opening up in Anamosa off of Old Dubuque Road, off of 151, and they should be complete and ready for action on Monday out by the new high school, just down, new middle school, I should say, just down from the high school, as we will wait to see if they will be there for sure. If not, we will be there and cover them wherever they will be. The old fields are still usable down on the west side of town, but we'll keep you updated on that. As
that's not what you call usable.
They are usable.
Yeah,
they played there for years. They have not be the best of conditions.
Yeah, it's just the location.
A lot better.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's what it's just
try
the
playing there in the middle of the day. As if you don't know what we're referring to, the sewer plant is right next door to the baseball field.
Oh yeah.
And so they have they've gotten that better over the years, and that was real bad at one time, and playing in the middle of the day on a hot, sticky day. That was not enjoyable when I was playing high school baseball. As the Hawks fall here tonight 7-0 and 8-0 in the nightcap. We will take a timeout, come back one final time, wrap it up here from KMCH Sports.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Bill, back with you one final time as we wrap up our coverage here tonight from Van Horn, the number one team in Class 3, improves the record to 11-0 with a 7-0 win, 7-0 win in Game 1, 8-0 in the nightcap. The Hawks will return to action this weekend at the North Fayette Valley Invitational in West Union, as we'll have coverage from Anamosa next Monday night. The Hawks will be at home at Sill Field against South Tama on Wednesday night, and then at the Jessup Tournament on Friday and Saturday. Best of luck to Benton Community head coach Eric Stenberg, a friend of mine. We go back a ways since his time at Anamosa. Wish him nothing but the best. Classy program. They do it the right way here. They've really got things clicking here, and what a great program it is. And they get great support by parents and the community here. This program that's top notch.
Yeah, it is, and you would expect nothing less from here. This has been a ball town for years and years and years. For a long time, they were, a great baseball community, and the softball program has finally said, "Hey, we are too in softball," and they've done a tremendous job. And you develop these young kids, and kudos and hats off to somebody for teaching Amber Pfizer and Alyssa Weeble, how to pitch and play ball when they were little kids, because they are some great athletes. And congratulations to this community and I'm sure they're great individuals and going to go on and be very productive in their life in college.
The Hawks will try to get better from here and continue their season at the North Fayette Valley Invitational Friday and Saturday. Thanks to all 44 of our sports boosters, making it possible for us to bring you high school sports coverage here from KMC. That's going to do it tonight. Van Horn, thanks to in-studio producer Ashley Bramey for her great help, and all the controls back in the studios of KMCH Manchester. For my partner Bill Logan, John Swisher saying once again, the Hawks swept tonight on the road by the number one team in 3A, 7-0 and 8-0. That does it here tonight. Have your show. We'll talk to you again Friday night for area baseball. Beckman hosts Anamosa in Dyersville. Will be on the air around 5 o'clock. As best of luck to the Hawks baseball team who improved their record. Tomorrow night they'll play Clear Creek Amana. They beat Oline to 5-0 and 8-3. They improved the record to 5-2. As we'll see the Hawks next Monday night at Anamosa. That does it tonight. Have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Wednesday night. So long, everybody, from Van Horn, Iowa.